Hey guys, so about a week ago I think it was, I uploaded my first video onto this channel. It wasn't my first video ever. I've got my own different channel where I review movies and talk about fun things like that. You can subscribe to that if you want. I'll put the link down there. But I was looking back at my No Way Out review and I thought, this isn't personal enough for my first video. If I'm going to make a first video, it needs to be a little bit personal. It needs to tell something about me as a wrestling fan. So instead of doing it for the first video, it's going to be the second video. So what this is going to be, it's going to be my top 15 current WWE Superstars. Now, the two key words in that is one, current. This is going to be my current favourite Superstars. It's not going to have people from all time. It's going to be my current favourites. And number two is going to be TNA. Number two is going to be WWE. This is not going to have TNA people on it. It's not going to have other wrestlers on it. It's WWE. I love TNA, so I'll probably get around to doing a TNA top 10 eventually. I'm not going to promise it though because I'm bad at keeping promises with videos. Let's get straight into my top 15. Number 15, we're going to kick things off with Ted DiBiase. Now, Ted DiBiase, to me, he really needs a push. He needs that Intercontinental Championship because Ted DiBiase is just a fantastic talent. I mean, he's got the name of DiBiase, which already should make him a top star. He's a DiBiase. And he's got some good ring work. I mean, he's not the best in the ring, but you can improve, and I don't think they're giving him enough push. I think eventually he is going to be a top player, but they need to hurry up with that push before he becomes an afterthought, because he really does deserve one. Number 14, we're going to get my first controversial pick off the list. I think it's my only controversial pick, really. Well, I've got a couple of jobbers, but yeah, number 14 is one John Cena. Now, hold your horses. I'm already seeing you go down in the comments, and you little Jimmy, you Mark, or whatever you want to call me. No, John Cena isn't a great wrestler. He is not. But I respect what he's done for this company. He has done so much. He does so much charity work. He does so much stuff for the fans. He doesn't mind putting people over, which is a big thing on me, because everyone says that he just always wins. But he does put people over. He's put over CM Punk. He put over The Rock. He put over The Miz. He doesn't mind putting people over. It's just the WWE that doesn't like putting people over him. I'm not the biggest John Cena fan. Like I said, he's not great in the ring, but he's good on the microphone. If he stops with all the PG jokes, he'd be great on the microphone. So, yeah, number 14, John Cena. Number 13, we're going to get our first jobber out of the way. Alex Riley. Now, Alex Riley to me is a massive waste of talent in the WWE. I mean, they brought him in. He paired up with The Miz for a while, and then he broke off from The Miz. He had a big fight with him. He beat The Miz, I think it was twice at pay-per-views, and he looked, oh my god, this guy's hitting a big push. He was in the Money in the Bank. He was looking really good, but then, of course, Vince McMahon did his, you know what, I don't think this kid is there right now. Let's put him on Superstars. So, down he went, down to Superstars. I'm happy when I see him on TV for a split second when he's fighting Lord Tensai, or when he ran up in the cage at No Way Out. I like seeing Alex Riley. I get excited when he's on TV. Number 12 is going to be William Regal. Maybe I'm biased because I'm English myself, but William Regal is a great wrestler, and he's never had that main event push, which I find weird because I think he really deserves one. I think if you put him in the main event, he would deliver. I think now is the time with Punk and Daniel Bryan at the top. He could have some great matches of those because he is a good wrestler, and it would make sense because he was Daniel Bryan's, like, I don't know, like a better term, master. He liked tilting wrestling and stuff, which I think would make for a good storyline, master versus student. And I think CM Punk was a big fan of him going on, and I'm sure he would love to work with him, so that's the point there. So, Daniel Bryan and Punk, put William Regal on a feud with them. Alright, number 11 is going to be Kofi Kingston. Now, Kofi Kingston, I don't know what happened. He had this push in 2009, but then it didn't really go anywhere because Randy Orton did his whole I'm Super Orton, and then Kofi went down. He's a mid-carder right now. But he's so exciting to watch in the ring. You never know what he's going to do. That thing he pulled at the Royal Rumble this year was fantastic. That handstand was great. He's great. Number 10, his tag team partner at the moment, R-Truth. Now, R-Truth is great in the ring, but what I love about R-Truth is his microphone skills. I mean, I didn't know the guy could do what he does on the mic until there was a promo for the Elimination Chamber this year where he said something like, first thing I'm going to do is trade Vicky Guerrero and Dolph Ziggler to SmackDown for Hornswoggle and a box of spiders. I thought that was hilarious. He's so funny. The little Jimmy gimmick I love. I think some people want him to drop it now, but I love this insanity gimmick. It's great. Here's my idea: pair him up with AJ. That would be mental. Number 9, the person who should have won the World Heavyweight Championship on last week, Dolph Ziggler. What does this man not have? Tell me, what does this man not have? He has great in-ring skills, he has great mic skills, and he's got the look of a dirty, slimy heel. Why is this guy not at the top? Why is this guy at mid-card? Why is the only World Heavyweight Championship run he's had in a 4-minute bullshit thing? Tell me. Number 8, someone I think a lot of people have turned sour on recently. I still like him. The Miz. The Miz to me is a great person on the microphone. He's got some skills in the ring, and he's just a good talent. And I know why he's gone down, really, because of that botched move with R-Truth. But who doesn't botch? If you're going to have Miz, if you're going to punish the Miz because he botches, why is Sin Cara not being pushed? Why is Sin Cara not being dropped down? Number 7, someone everyone thinks is boring, but I love. I'm starting to realise I'm saying everyone thinks a lot, so that's good. Number 7, Alberto Del Rio. Great in-ring worker. He's a great wrestler. Now his mic skills could use a little bit of work, but he's great in the ring, and that's why I'm putting him here, because how fantastic he is. Number 6. This guy was at number 3, but recently he's kind of been pushed down a little bit. It's not because he's got worse, it's because other people have gone up for me. So, yeah. Number 6 is Cody Rhodes. Now, Cody Rhodes is great. He's like Dolph Ziggler. He's got the in-ring skills, he's got the mic skills, and he's got the look. They have dropped that IC title on him. Now push him up to the main event. I mean, I don't want to say turn one of them face, but have a feud between Cody Rhodes and Dolph Ziggler. That is just gold right there. Any WWE person who's watching this, feel free to use that. Number 5, the English in me is coming out again. Wade Barrett. Now Wade Barrett's injured right now, so I know me saying that he pushed up Cody Rhodes a little bit is weird, but Wade Barrett, great heel, and he's another one that needs to be a World Heavyweight Champion soon. Give him a title run, because he is such a great heel. You need to make him legitimate, and a legitimate threat in the WWE. Give him a world title. Number 4, recently returned, Captain Charisma Christian. Now Christian, what is it to say about him? He's one of my most underrated wrestlers of all time. When he won the World Heavyweight Championship, I was so happy, and then the thing happened, and I got kind of annoyed. That's kind of the reason why I hate Randy Orton so much, is because of what happened with Christian. I know it's not exactly Randy Orton's fault, but he is the face of that moment. So yeah, but Christian, great in-ring worker, great face. Wasn't a great heel, but that's because they went the wrong way around it. Number 2, number 3 even, a great heel. He's suspended right now, but I believe he's coming back soon. Y2J, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is fantastic. I mean, I've been saying it a lot, but I really respect in-ring work and mic skills. I think they're the 2 most important elements of being a professional wrestler who's successful. And Christian is great at both of them. And I mean, he's a fantastic heel. The things he can do to make you hate him is unbelievable. He's just a great heel. There's a certain time when you stop hating someone in the WWE, and then you start respecting them because of how much you hate them. And Chris Jericho is kind of there for me because Chris Jericho is such a great heel that I love him for it. Number 2, is this pick good? Yes. 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 Number 2 is the Great Khali. No, I'm just joking. It's Daniel Bryan. Arguably the best wrestler working today. Fantastic submission work. Just a great in-ring talent. And I've noticed he's starting to get better on the mic as well. He started off really bad, and now he's really picking himself up. On Raw a couple of weeks ago, when he said Kane thinks it's second base when a girl looks at him for longer than 10 seconds and doesn't throw up, or something like that. That was great. I love that. Daniel Bryan is excellent. And my number 1 is, you probably guessed because I wear his t-shirts a lot on my normal channel as well if you've been watching those. My favourite wrestler. I'm sorry to pick a cliche pick. I'm probably going to get a bunch of you join the bandwagon, but now I've been a fan of him since day 1 when he walked into the WWE. I wish I knew about him before WWE, but I've watched him since WWE. It's CM Punk. I mean, the shoot promo kind of solidified the fact that he was my favourite because it was fantastic. It showed him. It showed what he is. And I mean, he's always been one of my favourites. He's always been in the top 5. But that promo is what elevated him up to main. And, you know, everything he did in 2011 was fantastic. He definitely deserves Superstar of the Year. And he's it's just CM Punk. What can you say, really? He is the best on the microphone at the moment. Maybe he's not as good as Daniel Bryan in the ring, but he's very close. They're both the best technical wrestlers in the company, which is why it was so great to see him go at it over the limit. Don't know why they threw Kane in the mix. No way out, but hey. And he's just... you need Punk. You need him in your company. He's a top face right now, soon. I'm going to see you guys later because it's 12 minutes right now. I doubt anyone's still watching this, but if you did, thank you very much. I'll see you guys later.